far off on his commentary. But still, East was no asshole. He was a prick. Big difference. And he was only a prick sometimes, particularly when he was riled up, or he saw a woman not being treated right. And man, did this woman look like she needed to be treated right. He could tell by her body language that she was begging for it, and the idiot she was with wasn't getting the signals. Granted, now her shoulders were slumping, and the hair flick that should be flirty was more annoyed than it had been a minute ago. She knew the guy was lame, and not her speed. East could show her what speed a pristine woman like her should be accelerated to. Top gear, pedal to the metal, gasping for breath kind of speed. And yeah, he got all that from Miss Hourglass without her even having to face him. The deep cut of her dress and perfect slope of her back was enough for him to know that woman was capable of moving in ways he could only dream of. East was an easygoing guy, and he wasn't looking to cock-block anyone. But when the boring guy did a double-take at a woman walking by, East wasn't the only one who noticed. Hourglass noticed, too. Her date had just openly checked out another woman right in front of her. Dick. That annoyed East, because clearly the woman boring guy was with was hot. But her shoulders slumped a little more, and he could tell by the shift in her body language she felt defeated. He kind of wanted to punch boring guy. Thankfully, the idiot got up to use the bathroom, and East was done sitting back and watching this mess. He was going in. Part of his job as a search and rescue medic for the North Carolina area was to assess a situation and save damsels in distress. Okay, so it was more like assess the situation and save lives, but Hourglass definitely needed to be saved. All of his years learning and knowing women told him that. East made his way toward her at the bar, weaving around the packed area, casually holding his beer with one finger around the long neck and tipping his hat down just enough to shadow his eyes, so that when he approached her, all she'd be hit with was his trademark smile, dimple included. Lucky for him, he did enjoy the hunt. And Honey's was a massive old Victorian mansion that had been renovated into a huge restaurant and bar. It even had a few shops hidden within that were once bedrooms. So he moved stealthy and finally closed in on his prey. "Can I buy you a drink, darlin'?" he asked Hourglass as he came right up to her. All that long chocolate hair smelled amazing, and damn, it looked thick and glossy. She clearly took care of herself. "Or maybe we can skip the drink and go straight for dessert," he finished. He leaned in just as she turned to face him. Here it came. He unleashed the smile just as she faced him, and he caught her scent of vanilla, spice, and... oh, shit. "East?" Hourglass's voice wasn't lyrical. It was penetrating and damn near shrieking, mostly because that voice, which was tied to the hot bod of Hourglass, was none other than Natalie St. Clair, his childhood nemesis. She hit him with a glare, and East tried real hard to hit her with one back, but the dress she wore showed way too much cleavage, and he had a difficult time remembering why they'd never liked each other. "Did you just hit on me?" She spun in her stool to face him fully, and that glare turned into a scowl. "What the hell is the matter with you? Don't think you'll get my cupcakes for free just by tossing out any old line you use on all your other conquests." Oh, right. Now he remembered, she was a mouthy pain in the ass. She'd treated him more like an older brother, one she hated, than she did her own actual brother, and that dynamic had never faded. It didn't help that she was now her own boss with her own cupcake bakery. She had nobody to talk any sense into her. Normally, he had no problem accepting that they were natural enemies, except that tonight there was nothing normal about Miss Natalie. She was smoking hot. She ditched her...